What's up everybody, Sebastian back with another video. Let me fix the lighting real quick. Is that any better? Maybe oranger? I wanted to talk today about the Outer Worlds because I was in a Outer Worlds kind of mood and I really wanted to talk about what I loved about this game and what makes it special. This video will be spoiler free. This is going to be a discussion video on 4 main topics that I think sets the Outer Worlds apart and really elevates the game to the next level above and beyond what is expected of a traditional RPG. Let's get into it. The first thing is the soundtrack. You're seeing this video right here, which is the main title screen. Incredible. The soundtrack gives you this vibe of space and exploration and unknown, and it gives you this kind of Firefly-ish vibe when you see it. The first time I heard it, I fell in love with the game. Just like a movie, without sound, it's nothing. You can see the picture, but a scary moment isn't going to be scary. A happy moment isn't going to be as happy. So the sound and the audio really pushes the Outer Worlds to that next level. It embodies the vibes and the emotions that the developers wanted to get to the player. I'm going to put together a few clips of sounds from the game that really highlight the effectiveness that was put into this soundtrack. So these clips were incredible and they really showcase what the Outer Worlds sound and audio design is capable of and what it makes the player feel. The next thing that really elevates the Outer Worlds and makes it a critically acclaimed title is the characters and the design of the characters and the writing in general. Without good characters that people can relate to, nobody is going to care about the game. Nobody's going to care about the story. Nobody's going to be invested in the storyline of the game. And Obsidian really managed to capture really good qualities for almost all of the characters, and especially the companions, the most important people in the game, because they are who you are going to be talking to as the player. I mean, take for instance these lines of Pavarti.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
It's so well done, but her storyline quest is phenomenal. It's the best, one of the best, if not the best companion quest line I've played in any video game. It really gets the player emotionally attached to the companion and really showcases why the character is doing this, why they act the way they are. While we're at it, here are some clips of other companions' dialogue that really is impactful for the player.
Don't mind me, it's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me. Good one, boss. Imagine me fawning all over you like some oily corporate parasite hoping for a raise. You got a real subtle sense of humor. I like that. It's delicious. Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust? Maybe with a little cream on top? Classic. Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses. So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker.
2 atoms were strolling through Roseway when one of them exclaimed, "I think I lost an electron." "Really?" the other asked. "Are you sure?" "Yes, I'm absolutely positive. Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle their favorite song. I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes, perhaps. Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely. Oh, I know you are not the same Captain Alex Hawthorne who died in Emerald Vale due to excessive internal and external bleeding. I have required you to assume Hawthorne's identity in order to sync your commands to my interpretation protocols. I've since registered you as the captain of the Unreliable. You're welcome to continue lying about your identity if you wish, but I know the truth.
The next biggest point that makes the Outer Worlds so special is the world building. In what would be considered a small game, 40-ish hours if you do everything, they really managed to pack a lot of content. They really embody quality over quantity. They make each planet rich with exploration, rich with dialogue, rich with characters, and really let the player explore and really reward exploring. The Groundbreaker really feels like a hub for this whole colony, and places like Monarch and Scylla are just absolutely full of incredible characters, world design, beautiful architecture, and so much more. And they really do a lot of showing, not telling, which is crucial to an epic story, an epic video game, because it really puts the bar above. It lets the player interpret what is being shown to them instead of explicitly being told something. I mean, and what other franchise would we see a man stuffed inside of a moon costume and a moon head and just be allowed to see what happens with that?
Oh, and it's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of, and sometimes I forget.
The other thing is really the deeper meaning of the video game. Now, there are games that do this, don't get me wrong, but the deeper meaning of the Outer Worlds is something that's really relatable to society as we know it. The corporations that we see in the game are really mimics of what we experience as society in our daily lives. It emphasizes and explains corporate greed in such a ridiculous way, yet very thought-provoking and also relatable. Although we might not be experimenting on animals for toothpaste on different planets, we do experiment on animals in different ways with shampoos and things like that.
These corporations, I tell you. Once they get an idea into their big dense heads, there's no getting it out again.
And I think comedy is one of the most efficient ways of getting a message across, because it puts something, an idea, into your head in a way that humans can understand it without having to think too hard, which typically we don't like to do. We might not be forced to say certain things like Spacer's choice.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice.
But we think things and are forced to think things occasionally by corporations with money and power. So that's not every reason why the Outer Worlds is special, but I think those are the big things, and I really just wanted to have a discussion because I love this game. I fell in love with it. I'm really excited for DLC, and I want to know if you guys played it. If you know anything or think it was special too, let me know in the comments below why you thought it was special. I would really appreciate it. I will respond to every single comment. Subscribe if you're new here. There are a lot of people who watch videos who aren't subscribed, and if even some of you subscribe, we could really make it big. So anyways, again, I really do appreciate you watching. Let me know in the comments below. Like the video if you liked it, and until next time, I will see you soon. Cheers.
Yes. I like the rhymes.
All of us are born with the miraculous ability to determine the direction from which sounds approach us.
Let us venture into new and uncharted land.
People get shook up, when I'm introduced as God.